Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Rescue, and I just caught Amanda by surprise. She's still just standing there because she was looking at Simba Tiger, and so was I. He's way over there. We're going to go see him in a minute. And so she was headed over there to flirt with him, I think. Yes, you were. Were you going to go flirt with Simba? He's so handsome. He's just so handsome. I don't know if you can see back behind her, that big cloud of white over the back of her den. That's the tree where all of the white ibis come in this time of year, and they hang out in the water there so that, not prey animals, so that carnivores can't get to them. All right, I'm going to zoom out here. And I just wanted to thank everybody who has made this such a big day for us. It's Giving Tuesday, and I bet if you're an animal lover, you have been hit up by every animal charity known to man today, because it's Giving Tuesday. And that's the day that all of the charities really pull out all of the stops. There's some of them that, I kid you not, I've gotten like 6 emails from them today. I think that's a little overboard. We usually do 2 emails, one like a week before and then one the day of. So I'm hoping if you got our email, you responded, or you responded to one of the many live videos today. I was so thankful to Susan and Brittany and Afton and Karma, everybody who was out here, I think Catherine, doing these live video feeds throughout the day. And as a result, we're within $6,000 of our goal. Did you hear that, Simba? We're so close to the goal. Yes, it means lots of food for you. Oh, are you just ready to nap? Got a full belly? Man, it's cold out here. It's like 56 degrees. And I have been really busy at my desk today, so I haven't even seen any of the live footage. But I was told that Sapphire just killed it today. She was our biggest fundraiser. Although at the time that happened, they hadn't been out to see Flint yet. So I'll be curious to see who did better, Flint or Sapphire. Going to be another beautiful sunset. Today I drove my car in because it's just too cold. It was in the 40s last night, and it was like low 50s this morning, and no way was I going to bike in that kind of weather. I'm on a bike right now, but it's not as bad here within the sanctuary as it is out there on the road with all of the wind whipping around. I think I see Her Royal Highness Miss Nikita, lioness. You know, I just realized today, because it's been so long since I've been able to just sit and watch the Nest, or not the Nest cams, but the Explore cameras, that several of our cameras are not giving you guys sound. Oh, I missed it, huh? Did Fred give you something yummy? Was that so yummy? Yeah. Woo! You've never seen this bike up this close, have you? Well, maybe not in a long while. So, like Nikita Lioness apparently doesn't have sound on her camera, and Vacation Rotation doesn't have sound, and Tiger Lake. And so I asked Randall what was going on with that, and he said that they are working on getting new microphones. So apparently they knew. He and the Explore team knew and have been working on it. I wasn't aware. I'm so sorry you guys have been missing out on all the roars. I tried to put a link to the Facebook donate button in this live feed, and it wouldn't let me do it. So I really feel for what Brittany's been going through with Facebook giving her a fit as to not letting her put the buttons in and not letting her go live. I'm hoping this doesn't start happening to me too, that I can't go live at all. But for some reason, I can't put the donate button in right now. So I put a link to, I think it's the right link. Somebody please check it and let me know. I think bigcatrescue.org/Tuesday will take you to our give day Giving Tuesday page. I thought you were going to get on your ball. Yeah, I thought you were going to back up and get on that ball. She's so funny when she tries to sit on that ball. You are really starting to show your age, Missy. Yeah. She was born in 2001. That makes her what, 18? Oh, goodness. So old. So very old. But you're still funny. You're still funny. I don't think you can do it. I think you're a little old and achy for that. Yes, you guys can still send checks, and I appreciate that. And I really think, with the number of people who had said that they're sending checks today, that we will actually meet our goal. So that would be absolutely wonderful. It's terribly embarrassing to set a goal and not make it. And we always increase our goals because you guys increase in your support every year, and you just become more and more passionate about these cats and bring in more and more of your friends and family to help us end the abuses that cause so many of them to end up in cages. Oh, is it not fun anymore? One last kick and goodbye. Are you going to play with the blue one? Nope. She's done. Okay. Let me scroll this back so it's not so zoomed out and wiggly. I'm on my borrowed bike, which is a lot more awkward than my regular bike. The cats are loving the cooler weather. Thank you for posting that long URL. Salsa Labs is the content management system that we use for like sending out our emails and collecting donations. So if you see that link, Salsa Labs, it's us. I bet Natalia, the Amur leopard, just loves this cold weather. I thought I was hearing a cat play, but it's Bethany. You guys want to go see Kimba? Let me see if he'll let me come up there. I'm going to take my hood off so that I'm not scary. We'll see how he responds. I heard those buckets knocking around. I was hoping it was a cat playing. Hi. Is it okay if we come see you? Yeah. Has he been good company?
Huh?
Has he been good company?
Oh, yes. He's a good supervisor.
Are you a good supervisor?
Yeah, he was laying over there, belly up, feet in the air earlier.
Oh, my goodness. There he is. Whoop. Sally, I see you talking about Sapphire and Jasmine's video. Was that both in one video, or was it two separate videos? Did you decide I'm not going to bother you? Yeah, you're safe. You're safe. Bethany's getting this enclosure ready for our witness protection cat.
It's a big one, too.
Yeah, it's really big. It starts here and it goes around all the way down to where you see the staff offices down there. I don't know how many cages it actually is. Is it 3 or 4?
actually 5 bubbles and possibly 6.
Wow.
Yeah, because if we want, we can take it all the way down to right across from Kali.
Oh, wow. That's huge. Each one of those is about 1,800 square feet. So if there's 6 times that, that's how much space the witness protection cat will have. The vet says she is about ready. Maybe by next week he can release her. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show you guys her until we actually own her. A witness protection cat is a cat who has been seized by the government, and they keep them here during litigation. And in her case, that litigation is still pending. You might know from our last 4 cats, it took 4 years before the litigation was over and we were able to share those cats with you. I hope it's not as long this time. I love how their grass is coming up. This is the winter ryegrass, and it likes this cold weather. It does very, very well in the winter here. It almost doesn't look like grass. It's so bright. Hi, Max. I see you back there, sleeping in the palmettos. Or not sleeping, I guess. Now that I've zoomed in, your eyes are open. Yeah, whenever we have witness protection cats, it's okay for the public to see them. We just can't talk about them online or take photos or videos of them. So we have to be careful, like if the cat's in the background, try to move our camera away from her. Simba's permanent enclosure will probably be where Keisha Tiger was, which is right over there. Right now, Kali's got 6 cages over there. I don't know if they've actually opened up the other 3 to her, but they could anytime. And so we could divide that back in half, and she could have 3 times 1,800, whatever that is. Is that 4,400? And then he would have the same space, and they would have each 3 dens and 3 pools. And they'd have a lakefront view, which would be nice. Hello, Manny. Hi. What do you think of this cold weather? You have some very short fur. Somebody was commenting they wondered if he was a lot softer than the other cats because his coat is just so sleek looking, because it's like, it almost looks like his spots are painted on. You're staying warm by pacing, huh? That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. I've never touched Manny, but my guess is that it's just like most of the cats. It's nowhere near as soft as it looks. Don't see Sundari or Jinx. Cougar cubs are... Oh, I did not see you. You got me, you sneaky cougar. You're so sneaky. If you're very still, I won't be able to see you. Nobody can see you. I would have been a dead cyclist, huh? Yes, ma'am. Sally, I don't know what you just did, but I thank you too. I'm guessing it was a donation. Oh, I hear Jinx did operant. That's nice. That evening sun looks so beautiful on your coat. I can't tell Orion and Aries apart. This is one of them. And Orion was in to see the vet yesterday. He's not been eating well in the morning. He does fine in the afternoon, and he eats off of a stick, which usually indicates they've got some kind of dental issues, but he did not. His teeth are fine. The only thing they found is that he's got some really bad kidneys, which you would expect on a 14-year-old cat. So he's going to be put on supplements. I think it's called like a Dazodil or something like that. It's a supplement that we use for the cat's kidneys that has been amazing. And I've heard some people at other sanctuaries say that the results are not as good as what their kidney reports say that they are. But our cats sure seem to do awfully well on it. So even though it's a pain in the neck, we'll keep giving it if it gives them longer, healthier lives. What is it, Hutch? Yeah? Were you traveling? He's in a tunnel between two of his cages. Oh, you know what? Orion might still be in the hospital now that you mention it. They wanted to keep him in last night because he had been sedated yesterday, and it was really, really cold last night, like in the 40s. And so they were keeping him in. And then nobody asked me to help him put him outside today, so maybe they decided to keep him in another night. It's supposed to be warming back up like Friday. It'll be back to normal here. So they might want to give him another day or two in the hospital. I should ask if I see anybody. Hey, Ginger. I think I came out too late for evening meds and snacks. Wow, and there's Zimba. I'm seeing lots of circles. Getting that last bit of sunshine on you? Hi. Melissa, sounds like you have got your finger on the pulse of what's happening here. You knew better than I did where the cat was. You know, that's the wonderful thing about this sanctuary is that it could run perfectly well without me. So for all the people who thought that killing me would put an end to the good work done here and all that we are doing to end the abuse of big cats by using them in circus acts and as pay-to-play props, they're just so wrong because our people are amazing. This is your kind of weather, huh, Gilligan? Oh, man. Just loving it. Loving that cooler weather. I can tell the image quality is looking really, really horrible because it's dark out here. Okay, there we go. I see you, Flint. Yes, you're so bouncy. Who could miss you? And Mr. Nabisco. Oh, my goodness. Yes. You're a good hider, too. There's Smalls up there in her ferns. I see you. I see you wanting to pounce. You gonna chase this, Flint? All the little cats now have hay where they have heated dens. Huge shout out to everybody who donated to the dens, or the heated dens, heated pads for the dens. They got all new ones. Catherine told me that our old ones, we had those early rains last year that just flooded everything, and the power cords and such were in the water, so we did not want to plug those back in this year. So we put out a request for new heated pads, and everybody got one. Everybody who needed one got one. Hey, Duchess. Oh, you've been such a busy tiger today. Yeah. Oh, moo, moo. Yeah. Yes, Melissa is right. If you're doing holiday shopping, a real easy way to help the cats is to sign up at smile.amazon.com It's all the same prices, all the same stuff, all the same search features. And you just choose Big Cat Rescue as your charity. And it doesn't cost you anything. Amazon sends 0.5% of what you spend to Big Cat Rescue. And it's generated, I think, over $150,000 for the cats. And didn't cost anybody who was shopping a dime except Amazon. That's a very, very easy way to help the cats. And if you're like me, you know, I have a lot of stuff throughout the year on Amazon because it's just so convenient. Do you guys hear Nikita roaring? I didn't see Priya. Debbie, thank you for using Amazon. I apologize to those of you who I have not responded to. I'm trying to keep my balance and keep the camera focused. And spot cats. So my eyes are like all over the place. I look like one of those googly eye things. Oh, there's Miss Jasmine. Hi. All snuggled up in the grass. Got a den that's warmer. Crazy Jasmine. Were you crazy today? Jumping in the pool? Oh, goodness. There we go. Susan, I have fallen plenty of times. You know, I was thinking today about white tigers because when I heard that she had raised more money by the time they had done the live feed today with her than all of the other cats, it really brought home the struggle it has been to educate people about white tigers. Back in the 90s, there was a Dr. Laughlin who was the veterinarian to Siegfried and Roy. And he contacted me and he said that he had over 400 white tigers in his veterinary practice and that he believed that they were severely inbred to get that white coat. And they had all kinds of birth defects and that the public was being duped. And he felt like somebody needed to let the world know what a bad thing it was to breed white tigers. And he felt like we had the audience to be able to do that. And so we started speaking out about it. He gave me all of his evidence and all of his pedigrees and everything to show that it really was horrible inbreeding and that there were all of these horrific outcomes, that many of the cubs were actually being born dead. And so that's why the zoos started crossbreeding between Bengal tigers and Siberian tigers. And the Siberian tigers had never exhibited white coats before, but they introduced the gene on both sides eventually through the crossbreeding and inbreeding of those cats, that they were able to finally have kittens that were surviving by the outcrosses. But they still had horrible birth defects. And a lot of the cats just get killed at birth. And so we began a multifaceted approach. You know, we tried educating people about why it was so wrong and showing them that as beautiful as you are, Sapphire, you're no more beautiful than the golden cats for sure. It's just because she's different and people love something that's different. Like my husband one time gave me a dozen roses and 11 were red and the one was white. And of course my eye went to the one that was white. Well, it would have been the exact same thing if 11 were white and one was red. My eye would have gone to the one that was different, the one that was red. So people are just hardwired to be weird like that. We like things that are different or novel. So at the same time that we were trying to educate the public about why it was so bad, we started really blasting the zoos who were breeding. And AZA finally in 2011 decided to ban it in their accredited zoos. And they said, if you want to be part of the tiger breeding programs, And what to say that you're breeding tigers for conservation? You can't be breeding these generic mutt tigers that are white, because that serves no conservation value. So as a result of AZA doing that, a lot fewer of these cats are being bred now for life in prison. But despite that, people still clamor for the white cats. And the only white tigers that we end up with have been the ones that other sanctuaries didn't even know were being rescued at the time, because sanctuaries will absolutely fight to the death over a white tiger or a white lion, because they know the public will pay to see that cat. And that's just so sad to me that people are still that, I don't know how to say that willfully ignorant of all of the abuse that goes into creating that white coat. But what that told me today when I was thinking about it was, it's a good thing that we did both, that we both tried to educate the public, and we went after it in a more political manner through the zoos and shaming them into stopping it. Because if we were just waiting for the public to be educated, we'd still be waiting, because they still give more to a white tiger on Giving Tuesday than they do to any other cat. And I just don't get that, especially not with our people who know everything there is to know about why breeding white tigers is so wrong. So for all of you who gave to the other cats today, thank you. And for those who gave to Sapphire, I appreciate that too, because she's just as wonderful as any of our other cats. She's just not more wonderful by virtue of being white. And I think maybe our people also have kind of a sense of more concern for her, because of the fact that they're so inbred, they're kind of special. And so they kind of need our help more than others. But that's even more of a reason why they shouldn't be bred. There's the bird tree. Mary Flynn says it was her Tony Award-winning performance today. I bet you are right. I heard she really put on the show. Nor, I'm glad that you love an orange tiger. I just personally think that orange and black is just so stunning. It's like fire and ebony. It's just gorgeous. Whereas most of the white tigers, their black is kind of washed out, and their whites are kind of muddy. They're not really white. Not that being whiter or darker black or any of that is better. It's just, I don't get the visual preference that so many people have. And I really wonder, I just don't think it is a visual preference. I think it's just because the cat is unusual, and that's what makes people more attracted to it. Well, again, I want to thank everybody for getting us so close to our goal on Giving Tuesday. I bet by the time those checks roll in, we will be over our goal, and that will make us all just very, very happy. Wherever you are in this world, I hope you're having a wonderful time. I hope you're feeling connected to the cats. And I hope you keep telling their stories and keep explaining to people about why they should never pay to see a cub or a big cat in a cage, or why they should never pay to see a white tiger or a white lion. Because it's just, until we can change all of that activity, we can't educate our way out of this. And that's why our Big Cat Public Safety Act is such an important bill. If you haven't made that call of the wild today, I sure would appreciate that as well. Love you guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.